If you're looking for a lightweight travel bag to explore the world with, you come to the right place. Here at Nomads Nation, I've reviewed over 500 of the world's best travel bags. So in this video, we're gonna talk about my favorite picks, what their honest pros and cons are. And the best part is that each one of these bags has their own in-depth review. So you can find out more information on the bag that you're interested in, because here at Nomads Nation, our goal is to help you find the best bag for your needs. And a special shout out to Unbound Merino for partnering with us on this video. I'm literally wearing their hoodie right now. More information about them in a second. But first, let's talk about some lightweight travel bags. First up, let's talk about some things that you should be looking for when you're gonna pick up a lightweight travel bag. Because there's a reason why people are getting more and more interested in lightweight travel bags. That's because airlines are getting more and more restrictive about what bags you can bring onto a flight. And especially in Europe and Asia, they're starting to weigh your bags, possibly your personal item and definitely your carry-on. I usually say like a good liters to weight ratio is around 10 liters for 1 pound. So the bags that we're gonna talk about here are gonna be significantly under that ratio, or at least slightly under that ratio. Now, a lot of the lightweight bags we're gonna talk about are either from bigger brands or that have a little bit of outdoorsiness to them. And the reason being, a lot of the more modern urban bags that our channel loves to review are really feature heavy. And they look great and they last a lifetime, but that comes with weight. But we are starting to slowly see a shift in this force where some more urban brands, like our friends at Bellroy here, are starting to introduce more lightweight travel bags to meet these new travel requirements. So the good news is if you're a fan of that more, let's say outdoorsy, traditional hiker aesthetic, you're gonna have a lot more options. But if you're looking for something a bit more muted, modern, and business friendly, that's probably be a little bit more slim pickings. But like I said, every month and year, we're seeing more and more urban bags enter the more lightweight category. And in case weight is less of a priority for you and you just want a list of great carry-on travel bags, be sure to watch the video linked above. So for this list, we picked bags that had a great liters to weight ratio, are made by reputable brands, and are gonna also be bringing comfort, durability, and travel-specific organization to the table. Because when it comes to travel, that's really the sweet spot. Lightweight, comfortable, and a bit of organization. Which is why I'm a big fan of today's partner, Unbound Merino. Unbound Merino makes clothes specifically designed for travel. And as the name suggests, it's all made from high quality merino wool. Merino wool is awesome for travel because it's lightweight, it's moisture wicking, and it has antibacterial properties. And all that means you don't have to do laundry as much. As to where you can only wear a shirt 1 time, with an Unbound Merino shirt, you might get away with wearing it 2 or 3 times. And the fabric is super breezy and easy to fold, which means it's lighter weight in your actual bag and takes up less space. But most important of all for me is how fresh it looks. Like, it's important to like feel good, but you wanna look good as well. So I can fly decked out with Unbound Merino. And then when I get to my destination, whether I have a business meeting or just wanna meet up some friends for dinner, I know that I'm always looking the part. And I love Unbound Merino's travel pants, this little hidden zippered pocket in the back, extra safety and security. These guys just know travel. So if you got the budget for a lightweight travel backpack, I definitely recommend holding some budget for some lightweight travel clothes as well. We've got a 10% discount code just for Unbound Merino. And to find out more about them, be sure to check the pinned comment below. All right. Let's get into the actual list. First up on the list is the ULA Dragonfly. ULA is a US-based brand. They're headquartered in Utah, and Utah's got a lot of mountains. So ULA knows their outdoor gear, but what's cool is that they've done so well by making outdoor gear that a lot of their bags have gotten sort of a cult-like following for being used for travel as well, especially in the one-bag travel world. This makes a great lightweight travel bag for a lot of reasons. And it should be noted, I have an older version. The newer versions come in more high-tech fabrics that are even lighter weight than this one. We've got dual water bottle pockets, and these are great pockets for traveling because you can put other things in there, right? Whether it's an umbrella, snacks. This external lash point system right here is also great in case you want to carry something on the outside of your bag. For me, ideal for a hoodie, maybe your Unbound Merino hoodie. We've got a clamshell style opening right here with an internal compression strap, which again is great because that means you can leave the packing cubes at home, and it does help to save a couple of grams of weight. And look at ULA's commitment to lightweightness, right? There's no internal lining in the bag. This is just the back side of this fabric here. And like I said, just with the overall look and harness system, it's definitely a bag that can do travel very well, but can also do hiking stuff very well. As you can tell, I'm not much of a hiker. But in essence, the ULA sort of gives you the best of both worlds if you are more of the outdoorsy type. The bag is 30 liters in size, and the most up-to-date version is only weighing 1.6 pounds. So again, from a liters to poundage ratio, it's pretty good. But the bag is made in America, so it does come at a bit higher of a price tag at 240 USD. We did a full review of the ULA Dragonfly, which you can find linked below in the description. Next up, we got the Bellroy Lite Travel Backpack 38 liter. Bellroy is an Australian-based company who are known for making more like urban gear, everyday carry gear. Their old travel bags I wasn't a big fan of, but their new line and this Lite collection especially, they're kind of knocking it out of the park. And the reason being is you're getting a bit more urban vibes with it, right? Like if you wanted to travel a bit more business friendly, this bag wouldn't look completely out of place. And I love this bag for its overall simplicity. We got a quick access pocket right here and a top drop pocket right here. Not a lot of pockets. Like I said, simplicity is key with the Lite bag, but it kind of makes sense, right? Less pockets equals less weight. We do have YKK PU coated zippers, which help give the bag a little extra weather resistance. And then we have internal organization inside the main compartment, such as dividers, mesh pockets, and this pocket right here, which has a really impressive amount of volume. Great spot for your bathroom and or DOP kit. Love the harness system. As you can see, we got some nice padding. It's just bringing some sophistication to the table in the world of light bags, which isn't always the case. And one feature that I really like is that you can unclip the shoulder straps and stow them away, which is great for carry-on travel. So when you put it in the bin over top, there's just less dangle going on. It's not getting caught on things. Oh, and you've got a decent laptop compartment as well. This bag comes in two sizes, a 30 and a 38 liter. This is the 38, and it currently runs around 235 USD, which is not too bad for a backpack this size with this nice of materials. So if you're looking to travel light with a bit more sophistication, we did a full review on this bad boy, which you can find linked below. Next up, we got the Patagonia Black Hole 25 liter. An ominous name for a very light backpack. Patagonia needs no introduction. US-based brand, known for being next level environmentally friendly, and they make really great freaking gear as well. The bag is sort of that middle ground between outdoorsy and urban. It utilizes a very water-resistant fabric. See how shiny that is? The range is gonna slide right off of it. Two water bottle pockets, and a really big quick access pocket right here, which can be super convenient when you're traveling. Now, for access to the main compartment, you're either gonna love or hate this. It's a top loader, which again is a little bit more conducive to outdoor usage. And at 25 liters, it's probably not gonna be your only backpack. You might be pairing it with a suitcase. But if you are doing some outdoor hiking or outdoor excursions when you're at your destination, this can work really well because it also gives you a hydration bladder sleeve, which has a little hydration straw pass through, keeping you hydrated when you're exploring the great outdoors. Really, it's a pack that's just built around simplicity though. The harness system is pretty cozy. Again, it's smaller at 25 liters. The sternum strap will give you a little bit extra back relief, and the back padding does have a decent amount of ventilation. At 25 liters, this bag only weighs 1.4 pounds, which again is a really nice liters to weight ratio. And as of recording, it runs around 149 USD. And to learn more about it, check the link below. Next up, we got the Pacsafe Go Anti-Theft 34 liter carry-on, which I do not have with me. And I didn't review myself, but we did review this bag on our sister channel, Gear for the Girls. Now this is a really cool lightweight bag because it prioritizes A, being lightweight, but B, as the name suggests, being super secure and theft resistant. And this is what Pacsafe does. Like, they are just known for doing one thing. As the name suggests, Pacsafe, they make gear that just makes sure your stuff is less likely to get stolen. And this bag has so many different features that helps just give you a little bit of peace of mind when you're actually traveling with it. And what's cool about the bag is even though it has all these anti-theft features, it's still super lightweight, coming in at 1.6 pounds, and only runs 160 USD. Like I said, we didn't review this bag on Nomads Nation, but we did on Gear for the Girls. So if you're interested in Pacsafe, I highly recommend checking it out and subscribing to Gear for the Girls, which we're gonna link above and in the description below. Moving on, we got the Cotopaxi Allpa 42. Cotopaxi is another US, Utah-based brand, and they're known for making really eco-friendly, colorful, and durable travel gear. I'll say this is probably the least lightweight out of all the options that we're gonna list in terms of that liters to weight ratio. That's because it does have a few more features going on that I think is gonna be, really cool for the right traveler. We got a quick access pocket on the top here, and a big old drop-in pocket right here. And I love how beefy this pocket is. It can fit some really chunky bits of gear, giving it a lot of versatility. This suitcase clamshell style opening is fantastic for world travel. And I know it's a bit of a rainbow cluster. Not all their bags are this colorful, so you have options. You don't have to get the rainbow cluster. But if you do, or if you don't, you've always got lots of organization here with all the different organization compartments. The see-through mesh gives you a bit more visibility. in regards to what you packed where. And look at how chunky this back panel is. Like, this is where the extra weight for this bag is gonna come from. That's one important thing to note with lightweight bags, is sometimes you can be sacrificing comfort to get lightweight, because for heavier bags, typically most of the weight, or at least a lot of it's gonna be in this back panel, because you have a lot of padding. See how thick that is, right? And that extends to this hip belt as well, and to the shoulder straps, which are stowable, which is very nice. But again, you can see where that extra weight is going. And that extra weight and padding is really helpful with the laptop compartment, giving you extra tech protection. Look at this really nice microfiber material. And what's cool about Cotopaxi is you do get some anti-theft features as well. Just little things with these little fabric guys right there, little zipper stoppers. They just go a long way, giving you a little extra peace of mind. And the same thing with these lockable YKK zippers. You can put a lock in there, good to go. Now, Cotopaxi has a bunch of different sizes for this bag. This is the 42, and it has different fabric options as well. But the lightest weight version is gonna be this one, the Del Dia. It utilizes a lightweight polyester, and it runs around 240 USD. And to learn more about it, our full review, link below. Next up, we got the Moon Designs ADC. Moon's another US-based brand, I think from Utah as well. Utah representing today. But because a lot of these brands from Utah are outdoorsy, and Moon's another outdoorsy brand that has started making some travel gear recently that we've been pretty impressed with, especially if you're looking for a lot of features. I'm a big fan of this drop pocket right here. It's stretchy, it's got a great fabric, and you can just throw anything in there. It's not the most water resistant pocket, but I'm just a big fan of its quick access. All the zippers are lockable. We've got a nice admin compartment here, which also extends all the way to the bottom of the bag, which means you can fit bulkier bits of gear like your over the head headphones, maybe a hoodie. Clamshell style suitcase opening to the main compartment. And you can see right here a commitment to lightweightness. This is just the back of this fabric. They didn't add another lining to make it look nice. They said, hey, we're going for light, baby. If you're going for light, you gotta go for light. Now, the hip belt will add on some extra weight, but oh my God, you're getting a ton of extra comfort and functionality with the 1-2 pockets for quicker access. Oh, sorry, they're from Oregon, not Utah, Oregon, final answer. Then a ton of the features I was talking about, most of them are gonna be found on this back panel. Whether it's the shoulder strap pockets right here, which I think look a little bit dorky, but they're so functional. You can just pop your phone in there, your headphones, snack. Adjustable sternum strap, load lifters, the ability to stow away the shoulder straps as well. Oh yeah, and you can actually adjust the harness system itself. And again, if you are outdoorsy, you've even got a little trekking pole sleeve right here, which can also be used for maybe a thin tripod. ADC for Moon stands for all day carry. It's actually a really comfortable carry. Now remember, this is the Ultra version, which is gonna be a little bit lighter, but Ultra is super weather resistant. It's gonna deflect a ton of rain, and that's also reinforced by these YKK PU-coated zippers. I don't love the laptop compartment of this bag, which is why I think it's a great recommendation for someone who's traveling without tech gear or minimal tech gear. Maybe just have like your iPad in a protective case in the main compartment. Now the 45-liter Ultra version comes in weighing around 1.3 kg, which is 2.8 pounds, which again for 45 liters, not too shabby. But it ain't a cheap bag, it's $455 US. But this should be one of those buy it once, buy it for life type bags, and if that's the kind of person that you are, and you're looking to splurge a little bit for your lightweight travel bag, be sure to check out our full review, linked below. Next up, we got the Osprey Daylite 26+6. Osprey is another US-based brand, but they're from Colorado. We got Utah, Oregon, and Colorado. It's half the freaking West Coast. And they started making awesome hiking gear, but eventually ended up going into travel gear as well. And this is one of the most iconic, or I would say cult-like following of a travel bag that I've reviewed in a long time. Let me tell you why. First of all, and most importantly, as the name suggests, it's a 26-liter backpack that can expand 6 liters and go to 32 liters in total. And the dimensions are perfect for personal item travel at 26 liters, especially with hardcore European flights. Ryanair, I'm looking at you. And then when you expand it, it's the perfect dimensions for carry-on travel. So it's the best of both worlds in that perspective. And also just expansion allows you to go carry on, carry more stuff, and then when you get to your destination, you can actually use this as your day bag. Again, quick access pocket here, drop-in pocket at the top. It should be noted too, this color scheme is not gonna be everyone's favorite, but the Daylite is so in demand that it's hard to find them in black or other more popular colors. This is all that I could find, but the black version definitely looks a lot more subtle. The suitcase style clamshell opening is fantastic with a bit of organization and a compression strap inside. The tech sleeve definitely gets the job done, and Osprey gives you an extra access point right here for easier access to your laptop. But a couple more things that I love most about Osprey are gonna be their back panel ventilation. See this? They have their proprietary AirScape technology. And this just equals a ton of breathability, which is great if you're, traveling to more hot and humid parts of the globe, like where I'm at in Hong Kong. Southeast Asia in general, this would be a godsend for those places. Great vertical luggage pass-through holder, but my other favorite thing about Osprey is their lifetime warranty. It's one of the best in the game as to where not only is it for lifetime, they're known for honoring it, which means if you buy this at the stupid, ridiculous price of 100 USD, you're basically covered for life. And if that sounds appealing and you're looking for a lightweight bag, it's only 1.85 pounds, which for a maxed out capacity of 32 liters, can't beat that. Not too shabby. I recently shot a full review of this bag where we go into all of its pros and cons, and to learn more about it, links below. And finally, the Bagsmart Blast. I like Bagsmart a lot because they're making super affordable backpacks, but not like the dirt cheap price, just like a smidgen over. So then they can invest in some higher quality materials, but without breaking the bank for you. This bag comes in a few different options. This is the non-expandable version at 28 liters, but there's also an expandable that has a zipper here that allows you to go from 28 liters to 36 liters. So getting the best of both worlds. I gotta admit, I think it's got a smart look to it for the price. It's subtle and won't draw too much attention to you, but it just looks nice. Quick access side pocket right here. And this is one of the few bags on our list that has 1, 2, 3, 4 compression straps. And these allow you to cinch the bag down. So A, if you're trying to get it into like that bin, that Ryanair bin, and it doesn't fit, you can say, wait, no, it will, I promise you, and then slide it right in. Or B, when you get to your destination, it allows you to compress the silhouette, making it more manageable and a smaller day pack. It's also got some other really useful travel features. It's got this duffel-shaped openings in the main compartment, again with the internal compression cube. And if you're somebody who travels with shoes, you'll be smitten to find out it's got a ventilated shoe compartment at the bottom. Love this top pocket for its organization and easy access, especially if this bag is underneath the seat in front of you. You can organize some smaller things of gear in these smaller pockets, maybe something bulky at the top. And check out this right here, you got a hidden back pocket, which is great for your passport and or your boarding pass. Oh, and also if you travel with tech, you're gonna love this clamshell style access to the tech compartment. It's not the greatest laptop protection I've ever reviewed, but at the price point, it definitely gets the job done. The Blast backpack runs around 70 to 80 USD depending on what version of the bag you get. And the expanded version comes in weighing 2 pounds, which like I said, at its full capacity is 36 liters, which is a very nice ratio. Full review, link below. Now, if you're still watching this, there's a good chance that you're not quite sure which bag to check out next. And I get it, there's a lot of options on the market. So here's some things I might recommend taking into consideration to help you make a decision. First up is the price point. Are you trying to splurge right now? Or are you trying to maybe cut some costs where you can? The good news is that a lot of the bags that we reviewed here are at more accessible price points. So if you're on a bit of a budget, I recommend checking out either the Osprey or the Bagsmart. Osprey is probably your best bet. They're one of the best backpack brands in the world, but if you're trying to save 30 extra bucks, Bagsmart's a good spot to go. If you're looking for an option that can do a bit of urban travel and a bit of hiking, the ADC is probably the way to go, but if you're not trying to drop 450 bucks, the ULA Dragonfly is like a cult classic for a reason. But if you're still here and you don't mind investing into a quality backpack, and you want something that looks as good as it feels, I definitely recommend checking out the Bellroy Lite 30 or 38 liter backpack. It's one of my favorite bags over the past few years. It's so light, it's so beautiful, and it's got some sneaky organization that's gonna make your travels so much better. And to learn more about it, just go ahead and watch this video right here. A special thank you again to Unbound Merino for partnering with us on this video. If you're looking for dope travel clothes, it's as good as it gets. I wear it all the time. If you got any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.